Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm really excited because this is the first YouTube video that I am creating. So I'm glad that you're here joining me. I have already hydrated my skin using the NARS Skin Aqua Gel Luminous Oil-Free Moisturizer. It does leave my face feeling hydrated, like I don't feel dry. Which I like that, and it doesn't produce too much oil. I have a day cream that has an SPF in it, and I wear it for the SPF because it's really good. But I've noticed it definitely makes my T-zone extra oily. So I'm gonna prime my face using the Tarte Poreless Mattifying Primer. I have used this before. I don't remember how it wears throughout the night or evening or day, whenever you're wearing it. I do feel like at first it has a really silky, kind of velvety texture to it, which feels amazing. And I feel like when I first put it on, it does help to blur. I'm not going so much under my eyes because my under eyes are a little bit on the dry side, but as you can see, I kind of feel like it helps to blur my forehead a little bit. So that I do like. I love natural finish foundations, and one of them that is my favorite is the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation by NARS. This one is in the color Syracuse, which is actually my summer color. We're gonna play with it a little bit because this is my summer color. I'm pretty much gonna concentrate the areas that I would normally contour. It does not have to be perfect. Then what I'm gonna go in with to brighten it up and kind of balance the color out is my Cinema Secrets Ultimate Foundation. Honestly guys, this freaking foundation is amazing. A little bit goes a long way. I've had this pod for I don't know how long, like really. So it's a light color and I love it because you can really build that foundation up. But that is one thing I do love about it, is that you can definitely build the foundation up. All right, so we'll just start with one pump. I remember the first time I used this foundation, I freaking love. It's really like a watery consistency, right? So I'm using this brush by Exam Design. Honestly, I don't remember where I got it. It may have been from the grocery store, or I think I ordered it online, like on eBay or one of those. But anyways, as I was saying, the first time I used this foundation, it was pretty funny because I didn't expect for it to go on so... Okay, so I had a little mechanical malfunction. Anyways, what I was saying is that when I was using this foundation at first, it just felt so watery, which I really enjoyed and I really liked about it. However, I didn't realize you'd still get amazing coverage. So I put like 2 pumps on my face, 2 or 3 pumps on my face, and just started whirling it around, and I was like, wow. However, I will say that I've noticed I've never used this combo particularly together, and I definitely feel like the primer is kind of soaking in a lot of the product. So I'm gonna add one more pump, and we'll see we'll see how crazy this looks. And then a little here, and then I'm just gonna put a couple dots down my neck too. I like to try to tie it all in together, you know? All right, so going in with that same Exam Tools brush, I'm gonna swirl up toward my hairline. And if I don't go all the way in to where I'm gonna highlight, it is totally okay, because you're gonna put more product there anyway to highlight. I can definitely feel my coverage. It's definitely not moving as it usually does with this primer, so the primer is definitely making it stick. I'm gonna go in with my Cinema Secrets. I forget which color this is. Do a little on my chin. I am going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to go in. And this is just to balance out the color because my color is so dark. So we are going to put concealer on. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna go in with a concealer, and I'm going to use my Veil concealers. But this is my concealer from Veil Cosmetics, and oops, I opened the wrong end. It's a twist, and then the product comes out of there. All right, so I have 2G light and 2N light. So if you can see, this is 2G and this is 2N. I might even use both. Put a little there. So with the 2N, I'm gonna go in places that I wanna highlight even more. Whoop. There. I'll throw a little bit in there. Right on top. I like to go in my laugh lines. I just like a little brightness. And then a little under my chin. When I blend out, honestly, I love to use my fingers. I'll take my ring fingers and just start to blend. I'll bring it up a little bit through the sides of my nose, up the bridge a bit. And then the laugh lines, I'll kind of concentrate where you see shading, that's where you want to concentrate. And then blend back and forth and in and out. But if you want to go natural, these Veil concealers are amazing. They are definitely on the light, airy side, very natural. If you're feeling great, you just did a mask, your skin's looking good, but you just want that little bit of coverage just to kind of balance your skin color out. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this lighter color that I used to balance, and I'm gonna put just go in and blend that through. I feel like I've been staying pretty hydrated under my eyes, which, you know, if you're dry under your eyes, you do not want to bake. You really just kind of want to stay away from powder in general. But I will say I have been loving this KKW Beauty powder. It's the baking powder. I'm using number 1. I am going to not necessarily bake, but I'm definitely going to press this under my eyes. Guys, I don't even know if I want to set it. I'll do it lightly. I'm already committed. I'm committed. Just going to lightly press back and forth under the eye. And then another area I really like to do, because I also get a little shiny, like right on the inside apples above my nasal labial folds. I'm gonna press right in those apples, and then a little on my nose. I just really love this powder. It is finely milled, and to be honest, I love it. I love it. Even when my eyes were dry, that's when I first tried it, because I got it and I couldn't wait. It just worked so well. Guys, I have a lot of palettes, and I'm sure you can relate. It gets expensive, right? So it's the Manny MUA Life's a Drag palette by Lunar Beauty. Oh, I just dropped the brush. But I mean, this palette is just beautiful. So I'm priming my eye now with the Tarte Clean Slate 360 concealer. I'm sorry, eye primer. It's supposed to be a 12-hour wear, and honestly, I've worn this definitely for 12 hours, or at least it felt like it. Honey boo, my eyeshadow lasted all night. All right, so I'm gonna go in with Sickening, a very neutral color, this color right here. And I'm just gonna base this all over my eyelid just to set the primer. You don't have to do this step, but to be honest with you, I don't know, I prefer to always set my primer before beginning. Again, make sure there is no creasing. If you see creasing on your lid, you want to blot it out before anything happens. And there is a huge fingerprint on my mirror. Okay, and I'm gonna bring this all the way up to my brow bone. Actually, I think I'm gonna coat my brow bone a little more because I want to keep it soft. Now I'm gonna take this 321 blending brush by Morphe. So Hunty was a little more on the cool side in comparison to the others. I'm gonna take this color and go into my crease. Now because my eyes are hooded, I like to concentrate on the upper half of my arch, just above where my eye would actually crease. Those of you with hooded eyes, I know the struggles. I know. We are a team. Oh, I forgot about the brush. All right. Well, I really want to keep it in the red tones, so I'm gonna go in with Trade, which is this beautiful kind of it's a brown, however, it's a very warm brown. It definitely has a red undertone to it. And I'm gonna follow right in the crease and not take it up as high as the first initial color. Hunty baby, Hunty. So far I like this brush. I'm going in with a finer brush. This is my Cinema Secrets pointer brush. This is more for defining, and I want to take this color Snatched, which is a beautiful deep red color, and go right into the crease with that. Ooh, that's pretty. It's definitely adding like a wine colored essence. I'm okay with that. And just going right into the crease. I don't want to blend it too high. I'm going back in with Trade, that deeper warm brown, and I'm just gonna hit, I feel like this side needs a little more leaven. Just gently. Going back with my blender brush and just blend kind of on the top section. Blend that out. I just want it real smooth and blended. Kai Kai, this hot pink is really speaking to me, but I'm going out and I want to keep it kind of neutral, so I'm gonna top it off with Beat. So I'm gonna apply a light coat of Kai Kai and then Beat on top of that. All right, go back in with my Manny MUA brush, and this time I'm gonna use the flat side. Oh, it's a little stiff. Into Kai Kai. And then I'm going to pat all the way through to the corner. A little more. It is so pink. You guys, when I first saw this palette, I went crazy. I was like, oh my god, I have to have it. And uh-oh, I have a little bit of fallout. Can you guys see that? A little bit of fallout. It's okay. That's another good reason for baking, because the baking catches it. And then you can just wipe it away. But it's okay. Okay, great. It just brushed away. It did not leave a streak mark, which is wonderful. All right, so I'm gonna take the same flat brush, except I'm gonna use the other side. There is a bit of residue of the pink, but not as much. And I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna go into Beat. I'm going to base, starting from the top. For eyeliner, it's so funny because I used to never use liquid liners, and I love gel liners. I still think that's my favorite, but I will say this NYX collection liner, I don't know, it's just one of my favorites. Maybe because I've practiced with it. So it's like my first, you know? Because my eyes are hooded, I don't like to make the liner too thick. Because with hooded eyes, if you make a thick eyeliner, all it's gonna do is sit on top of the eyeliner. So it'll look great when you're looking down or when your eyes are closed, but who walks around like that? Yeah, if I bring my eyeliner too high and my eyelid sits onto it, it's gonna cut the way the liner looks. It just looks weird. And then, you know, they say your eyes are sisters and not twins. Well, this one is a little more hooded than this one. So I'll get a perfect liner here and the same here, but you'll notice it better on this one because this one will sit. Not cool. So I'm giving kudos to the matte primer, the mattifying primer that I'm using by Tarte, but I'm kind of patting it in, especially the areas where I contain the most shine. I was always one to, you know, get rid of my shine on my forehead, and now everybody adds highlighter to it. My forehead is just so oily that no way. Lost an eyelash. I'm going in with my Marc Jacobs eyeliner. It is one of those retractable ones, which I don't particularly care for because I feel like you can never get a sharp edge unless you, I don't know. Yeah. I have the black one and the dark brown. This is the color Earthquake. And I really love this. It's a dark brown. I'm just taking it halfway into my eye and kind of connecting it from the waterline, swiping downward because I'm trying to get in between my lashes. I always feel like you can see when I didn't get in between my lashes. What I really love about it is that it's smudgeable. I'm gonna get this No Name tiny little synthetic brush. It has a flat tip, and I'm gonna use this. Look, it's bent. This is one that I got on like Amazon or eBay as a set, and it's horrible. I think there's, do I even use them? No, I don't think I use any of the brushes other than this one. And there's two of them that are like this, and the other one's straight. I always get the crooked one though, I don't know why. So I'm just gonna go in and blur this line between my lashes and just smudge it into the corner and a bit down. Just to give it a little bit of a smoky effect. So I'm gonna go in with the Snatched color, which is that really beautiful red. And using that same precision tool, I'm gonna start from the out and work in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm blending it on top of that brown all the way into the corner. And I'm going to take my blender brush from earlier and just blend. Now be careful because it may still have some residue of that neutral tone that you originally used. So make sure it does not. What I am going to do is take that pretty shimmery beet color, and I'm going to go with the same brush I used to apply from the inner corner. And I'm gonna slide it out. Do you guys look at the glass half full or half empty? And why? I like to look at it half full, but if I was to look at it half empty, it would be half empty in accomplishments. I am gonna use my ColourPop in Blondie. I'll start with them in an upward motion when I'm brushing them, but then when I brush it out, I'll brush it in the direction it's supposed to go. And then once I brush it through, I'm good. Now I'm going to use my, I don't know if you guys ever use this. I feel like I'm the only one in the world that uses this because I never see anyone else use it. But it's the Colossal Volume Express Maybelline, but it's the feline version. And please forgive me because it's old and I really need to get a new one. But this is my favorite mascara, I think, ever. The brush curves. Let's see. And I love the curvature of it because I feel like I'll just sit it in the base of my eye and go out, and there you go. I have a feline cat eye. So I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm gonna be using my Narcissus Wanted palette. I remember when I first saw the combos, I was like, I got the lighter version. It's just absolutely beautiful. The pigment quality is really, really pretty on this. I think I'm gonna start with this center color, and then I'm gonna top it toward the top of my cheekbones with this lighter pink shade. These are both more of a matte shade. Definitely blot this off because it's a one-touch type of powder. I'm doing it very gently because the color payoff is incredible. So now I'm just going to take the same brush. I'm going to brush off any extra residue. And then I'm going to go into that lighter shade right here. And with that, this one comes out a lot lighter, so you can go a little more heavy-handed, but I'm gonna sit that on top. So now I'm gonna go into that shimmery shade. A little on my nose. And a little above my cupid's bow. As far as lipsticks, I was thinking about it and I think Come On Sis. It's the Makeup Shayla / ColourPop collab. You know what I kind of want to do, because I'm so loving this beet color? I'm gonna take my finger, swirl it around, and beat. So there you have it. Is this in the way? Is that better lighting? It probably is, huh? Yeah, look at that. This whole time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the final makeup look. So now what I'm gonna go do, obviously, is my hair. My very first video. There will be more to come. We'll have so much more product to play with, and I'm always trying new stuff all the time. So I'll have some reveals, I'll have some reviews. Oh, speaking of review, so far I like the mattifying effect. I do feel that there's a sheen to my forehead, but the oils are peeking through a little bit here. I just call it natural highlighting, you know, just it's all natural. And a little bit, but either way, I'll keep you guys posted and let you know how this wears. I am back. So I wanted to give you guys the aftermath of everything. My oils peek through no matter what. I did not blot, I did not powder. Pretty much what you see is what you get. So it is now 10:42 at night, and I think I applied this around like 7:30. So it's been only like 3, max 4 hours. But this is the result. I hate my hair. I threw it up to do a messy bun, and like, this is so not a messy bun. I really just want to take it down right now. It's crazy how your hair can make or break your entire look. Especially when you have some bomb ass makeup. I'm gonna figure this out. But in the meantime, this concludes our evening. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and stay tuned for more videos to come. You know, if you just want to come over and play with my hair, I'm all about it. We can arrange something for show.